Have you ever seen a rude or entitled customer get put in their place? 1. I was at Starbucks, typing away to meet deadlines when a woman's grunt made me look up. The barista apologizes for the 100th times they simply can't do her vegan coffee as they ran out of soy milk that evening. She slammed a hand on the cashier counter. I don't care. Get me the soy milk. There's a Tesco just right around the corner. Implying the poor girl should now run to get the soy milk. I don't know what's the procedure with Starbucks Malaysia, but I do know most FB establishments use specific brand by a supplier to maintain their quality or something, etc. This woman was just not having it. She continued berating the poor girl by telling her she would report this inefficiency issue to corporate blah blah blah. A line steadily formed behind her as the after office hour crowd streamed in. The other barista, I assume the supervisor, politely asked her to move to the side to allow other customers to order. But she kept on yapping and yapping like a chihuahua, holding back everyone in line when a guy quipped, "Hey lady, if you march your ass to Tesco 5 minutes ago, you could have gotten yourself the soy milk instead of making everyone listen to you whining like the world is gonna end cause you can't have soy milk with your coffee." And with that, he threw some notes on the counter. "Here's the money for your soy milk." Shocked that she was yelled at by another customer, the woman picked up her purse, looked wildly around and quickly exited the store. The guy ordered, paid for his drink and told the barista to keep the change. I was a barista 5 or 6 years ago, in this same store. You are definitely not paid enough for that shit. 2. My wife has the best story for this. She used to regularly go to a Starbucks in Vancouver for her morning coffee on the way to work. So did this other guy. Except this other guy deemed himself tremendously more important than everyone else in the room and routinely jumped the line. She'd seen this happen many times before, but she was usually on her way out the door. Not this day though. She was at the head of the line and was making her order when he thrust himself between herself and the counter and started his usual shtick, and she would have none of it. "Excuse me, who the hell do you think you are? Get to the back of the line. I'm late and I have to get going." "I don't care. Nobody gets between me and my coffee in the morning." "Don't you know who I?" Because of course he said that. She cut him off. "It doesn't matter. Get in line like everyone else. I'm going to get you fired." "How? I don't work here." "That's it. I'm never coming back to this Starbucks again." The staff and other customers couldn't be more relieved. She was literally getting free coffee every other week, and the story had been told seemingly as part of the training program, because any time new employees showed up at this Starbucks, there'd be an exchange that roughly went, "Are you the lady who?" For years that went on. She's a legend. 3. I started working a Saturday job when I was 14 years old. I worked in a cafe, and part of the job was delivering food to the customers. One day a woman I had just served asked me for a cruet set. I had never heard that term in my life before and said, "Excuse me, what do you need?" She repeated cruet set, and at my blank look said cruet set again, even though she could see that I obviously didn't understand. She just kept saying cruet set in a louder